welcome to a new lecture on AI World for You. So in the previous lectures, in this lecture series of artificial intelligence, we have seen what is AI and the definition of AI and how AI is beautifully doing tasks for us. So in the previous lecture, we saw why we should learn AI and what are the main goals of AI. Now let us continue with our lecture. So today we are going to see what is this intelligence? What is this intelligence made of? What are the major components of intelligence? Because we are saying artificial intelligence, which is man-made thinking power, right? So now let us see what does this intelligence comprise of. Okay, so let's quickly get started with our video. Coming to the first aspect of the components of intelligence, let us discuss about reasoning. So there are 5 major components of intelligence. They are reasoning, learning, perception, problem solving, and the linguistic ability. So let us break this down and see one by one. Coming to the first one, which is reasoning. What do you understand or infer from the term reasoning? There should be some logic behind taking a decision, right? The Google map is able to give us the shortest route because it is analyzing which route has a lot of traffic and which one is far from our destination. So it is able to do an analysis on the basis of the data it has, and it is able to give us the shortest route. So this reasoning capability is one of the major components of intelligence. That is why our artificial intelligence algorithm possess reasoning. They are able to provide a solution. They are able to take decisions through logic. So reasoning can be mainly inferred with judgment, prediction, and decision making. So the artificial intelligence algorithm, like a Google map for example, is able to judge the traffic, it is able to predict the traffic, and it is also able to provide a solution, like it is giving a decision on which is the shortest route. Now coming to the second one, which is learning. Learning means we are learning something new, meaning we are going to gain knowledge. So an intelligent algorithm, a machine, must gain knowledge so that it can take the right decisions at the right time. If it has no knowledge or no data with it, it won't be able to interpret and give the right solutions. So learning means gaining knowledge. Like you can take an example of Netflix. Netflix is able to learn from the user's choices. It is able to provide the right recommendation for us by analyzing what kind of choices in a series or a movie that we have taken. So based on the choices that we make, it is able to suggest some recommendations for us. This kind of a property is learning. It is learning from experience. It is learning from the data. So that kind of a quality is one of the major components of intelligence. Coming to the third one now, which is the perception. So what do we understand from the term perception? Perception means I am going to sense something and interpret it and put it in actual action. So now I have my sense organs, I have my eyes, ears and my nose. I'm able to feel different things, right, through a touch. So I have these sense organs, and through that I'm able to interpret something from the environment, right? So here the words that I have written, that is interpret, organize, sensor data. That is whatever the measures, that is if the sensor is able to give us the readings of the temperature, then the artificial intelligent algorithm should be able to suggest that the temperature is either high or low, and based on that a corrective action needs to be suggested by the algorithm. So this kind of analysis can be made only after perception, that is only after it can interpret the data. So through the sensors, we are getting the data and the machine is able to understand that data and interpret it and organize it and put it into actual action. So perception is one of the major and most important component of intelligence. It depends on how a human or a machine reacts to the data which is provided. Coming to the fourth one, which is problem solving. So this problem solving is a very interesting component of AI, because most of us have many problems in life and we would want somebody to help us with those problems. Now we have artificial intelligence, which is one of the leading technologies to solve certain problems. Now coming to problem solving, how does an AI algorithm do that, and what exactly is this problem solving component of intelligence? Problem solving means finding the solutions to either simple or complex problems. These problems can be like, for example, we have n queens problems. That is, we are going to place n number of queens, say for example 9 queens on a chessboard, such that no queen can attack another queen. So that is one of the famous problems that we have, which we will be seeing in the upcoming lectures as well. And the AI algorithm can intelligently solve it and provide the positions where our 9 queens should be placed. Like that, we have many problems like a maze and chess, a game of chess where the problem needs to be solved, and in a maze of obstacles. So in real life, if you see, a self-driving car will have to sense its obstacles and it needs to take a decision for that. So because of the obstacle, it needs to realign itself and either move left or right, whichever is possible. So problem solving is one of the major components of AI, and it is very useful in our daily life. Coming to the last one, which is linguistic ability. Now all the chat models like our chat GPT, they require the knowledge on a language. They work on language. We call certain apps like LLMs, that is language models, which will generate text, and they will also generate voice messages in English or any other language which we give. So this any chatbot or any app like ChatGPT, it is able to give us the text, and whatever we ask, it is able to understand that and it is able to give us the result for our query. So it should know the language first. That language, knowing the language, that is what is linguistic ability. Linguistic refers to the language. So this linguistic ability is one of the major components of intelligence, where the machines can comprehend, that is they can understand and they can speak as well as write the verbal as well as written language. That is, either they are getting converted into a voice and assisting us as a voice message, or they are also generating the text which is useful for us. So these kind of AI algorithms are very useful for us to generate content. We are using ChatGPT to generate content, right? And there are also other chatbots which do that. So that can be considered as a very good example for linguistic ability. So these 5 components are the main components of intelligence. Intelligence consists of reasoning, learning, perception, problem solving and linguistic ability. So any intelligent machine must possess these qualities in order to be an effective one. So in the upcoming lecture, let us go even more deeper into AI and see what are the main applications, foundations of AI and the history of AI. For more updates, do subscribe to our channel. Thank you.